Finally, the Pious Chang Mallet series from Innovative Percussion. I'm going to sit down and play this entire sound test. Like natural marimba sound, which I really enjoy with these mallets. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of The Studio. My name is Adam. It's time for one of the most popular mallet series in the world. It is the Pious Chang series from Innovative Percussion. Thank you so much to my studio VIPs, Robert Utomo, Will Flinner, Mallet Lab, Bradley Crowley, Greg Harris, Arthur Lipner, Dominic Chung, Dean P. Newberger, and Scott Rader. Thank you so much for your continued support. And today's featured studio artist is Joe Smith. Thank you so much for your continued support. And if you'd like to become a studio VIP or a studio artist, you can go to patreon.com/AdamTan, or you can click over here. Welcome back to the show once again. And yes, we are here with finally, the Pious Chang Mallet series from Innovative Percussion. Get excited. I've wanted to get these mallets on the show for the longest time. In fact, since we started the studio show when I was first buying mallets for my, I think it was master's degree recital. And I did consider buying these, but they were just too expensive at the time. There was no birch model and nobody wanted to send them to me. So I actually went ahead and bought these myself. Pious Chang, Zhang Guanlong, he is from Hong Kong originally, and he moved to Canada when he was young. I think he was like 12 years old or something. He became one of the most emerging marimba artists of our time. I think in the last 20 years, we've seen marimba become so popular now because of people like Pious. His music is super popular. All of his videos of him playing things like his etudes, his nocturnes, all of these things really drew our attention because he was playing the marimba with this very pianistic, romantic style. And the other thing that Pious is really well known for is, of course, but anyway, that performance style is exactly why Pious's mallets exist. They're very different to other marimba mallets in many features, including the weight, the warmth, and just the overall bigness of the sound profile. And so yes, in the last 5 to 8 years, you would have seen a lot of people playing with these mallets at competitions, solo recitals, because they just really like that weightiness. And that's what we're going to investigate today with the Pious Chang mallets. So let's talk about the thing that stopped me from buying these in the first place, which is of course the price. Now actually, these aren't too badly priced for professional level mallets because these are definitely not designed for beginners. They come in at about $39 US for the birch model, which was only introduced recently, and the original rattan model comes in at around $42 US, which puts it right in the middle of the marimba mallet market. It's definitely not a budget option, but it's not super expensive. But you'll notice that I actually have the grad set here. So yes, this is one of my favorite things when mallet manufacturers make grad sets of their popular mallet series. For example, we have the Lin Vartan series, which comes in a grad set, and of course the Encore Nancy Zeltzman series, still one of the most popular grad sets of all time. But this grad set only comes in at $78 US and $84 US for birch and rattan specifically. Now that sounds like a lot of money, but when you consider that you would have to pay well over $120 US for 3 pairs separately, this is actually a really good value proposition. And what I really like about the harnesses they chose for this grad set is that they match each other really, really well. Now speaking of harnesses, the Pious Chang series has 6 harnesses, not 8, not 10, not 12, just 6, which I think is perfect for most people's needs. Like, why do you need to have 10 harnesses in a mallet series when most people are just going to buy 5 of them anyway? So the 6 models are really simple. We got a soft mallet at the bottom, which is this black one. It's the Pious 1. And then we got a Pious 2, which is a medium soft. It's not in this grad set. And then we have a Pious 3, which is this red one. This is a very popular normal general mallet. And then we have the Pious 4, which is this orange medium hard. And then we have the Pious 5, which is a hard, and a Pious 6, which is a very hard. Me personally, I probably wouldn't go past these 3 mallets. I think this graduated set is perfect for most people, unless you're planning to play over a 100-piece orchestra or you are in an ensemble setting. And if you were in an ensemble setting, well, let's be honest, you probably wouldn't get these mallets anyway. Now let's move along to the build quality and design. And yes, this is one of the most aesthetically pleasing mallets on the market right now. I still think it's my favorite look to have white mallets that have the same colors no matter what hardness it is. I'm really not a fan when you have like the rainbow in your mallet series. And because they use this alpaca wool blend, it looks really, really premium. It feels so lush and soft. Yes, to all the people who keep telling me off for touching mallet heads, too bad, because I want to touch it. I want to see what it feels like, okay? And it feels super, super soft and super nice, which means I feel a lot safer going harder with these mallets on my instrument, because I know I'm not going to damage it with such nice soft yarn. The tape itself feels good. It's like this matte rubberized tape. It's really easy to see, easy to spot, and I like having these covert hardness colors that are just underneath the heads. Again, really makes the mallets feel a lot more premium than their price point. Now moving down to the shaft, where you see the model designation, you'll see the Innovative Percussion logo, Pious model number, Pius's signature, which I think is a really nice touch, and the words USA. You'll notice that this is painted, not engraved, which is more of a subjective thing, but at least the painting is really neat. It's super tidy, there's no smudging. All the models have the same level of clarity in the text. And if you move down on the shaft, you'll notice, yes, the shaft is actually really smooth and really nice. There's no weird cuts or holes or anything like that. It is an uncoated finish. It's not lacquered, but I like it because it doesn't feel overly sandy to the touch. It doesn't irritate my fingers. And if you go to the very bottom of the shaft, yes, this is something Innovative is very good at. It is smooth ends make friends. Now moving along to the ergonomics, and of course, as you might have guessed, because this is all about weight and warmth, these mallets are quite heavy. Holding the mallets like this, they start to edge towards the front, like they really want to drop, which is really good if you want to get any sort of really big chords like it feels right. I don't know how to explain it, but the weight feels proportional to the sound. I've used a lot of mallets on this show which are heavy, like quite heavy, and they don't come out with that big fundamental heavy sound, which kind of annoys me a little bit, because it's like, why is it heavy if the sound isn't heavy? Okay, so now we get to the sound test. Now in true Pious Chang fashion, I'm going to sit down and play this entire sound test, just like I've been doing for this entire video. 同大家表示我嘅張光良嘅表現風格。Okay, so anyway, if you're enjoying the video so far, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah! Okay, that's my attempt at trying to make a sound test for the Pious Chang Mallet series while seated on a keyboard stand. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of the mallets. Would you cop them? Do you like the warm sound that it generates? Let me know down below. So I really think Pious Chang's mallets are very, very special. They are very sought after in the world for good reason because that sound is just undeniably warm. You get a lot of that fundamental from the resonator. You don't get so much of the bar contact sound. In fact, almost none. It just sounds like natural marimba sound, which I really enjoy with these mallets. So yes, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please hit that red subscribe button below to keep up with my uploads, because yes, we are going to do the giveaway very, very soon. We're aiming to start the giveaway within the next couple of days once the mallets actually get here, because they're still in the mail at the moment, but it's going to be really exciting. If you don't know what the giveaway is about, you can check my previous episode, episode 100, and there's a little bit of information about it there. Also, sorry I couldn't come to PASIC 2019 this year. It looked really fun. Let me know if you did go to PASIC down below. I'd love to hear from you because yeah, it's just really expensive for me to fly from Australia to America. I would have loved to have gone this year. I looked at all of the Instagram stories from all my friends who did go, and it does look like a lot of fun. So let me know how your PASIC experience was. And also, registration is open for Marimba Fest 2020, our international marimba festival and competition. This year's lineup is amazing. We got Lin Vartan, we got Wei Chen Lin, we got Kana Amori, we got Matthew Lau, new for 2020, and we also got Robert Utomo, and we also have Therese, and we also have me. It's a really, really fun event, and if you want to find out more, you can go to marimbafest.com. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next week for another episode of The Studio. Good night.